What's up, my comic community? My name's Cullen, and I collect comics, and today we're going to do my weekly pulls a little different. They're not getting the Marvels until tomorrow, so I'm just going to go ahead and tonight really quick. Probably by the time you get this, or by the time you're watching this, it'll probably be tomorrow. So I'll just be doing a part 1 and a part 2 Friday, I guess, so to speak, of my DC pulls and Marvel pulls. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. And that way, yeah, I can get some rest because I've had a long day and I'm just kidding. Let me get... What's up, my Comic-Con? My name's Cullen and I collect comics. Today we're going to do my DC pulls for this Thursday, and then tomorrow we're going to do my Marvel pulls. I got to go pick them up. They didn't have them until tomorrow, so I went ahead and I'm going to do the DC today. And yeah, there's always also I've got a record from Z Comics. You probably know exactly, or Z2 Comics, whatever. You probably know exactly what it is. Finally, they've sent the record that I've been waiting for forever with this set that we've been looking at slowly. Yes, we're going to go ahead and start. Chip Zdarsky Batman run. This is issue 128 of Batman Volume 3. We've got the cover by Jorge Jimenez, and also the art is by Jorge Jimenez, and Leonardo Romeo is, I guess, probably doing the inking for it. Failsafe has taken his family, his allies, and now the city. Broken and beaten, Batman reacts to the last place on Earth he can hide. But nothing can truly hide from Failsafe. In the backup, Batman has prepared his mind for anything, or so he thought. We have to go back to the early days and a chilling case that led to Failsafe. Alright. Like we said, this has been just Zdarsky's run. There's also a backup on this that they didn't mention of Batman of, the Batman of Zern Ra. So, yeah, definitely interesting on that. I also picked up, finally got this wraparound cover, which I'm going to pull out and check. We're going to check out of, this Detective Comics 27 of last month. You probably won't be able to see it that well, so we're going to go ahead and I'll put it underneath the lights later. So we're going to move on to Batman Batman Night Watch. And yeah, it says this is Joseph Torres writer and Marcio de Chira as the artist and cover artist. When Penguin saves people from mugging, Batman is certain he is up to no good. That was a real quick one. Next, we're moving on to Dark Crisis. This looks like it's going to be cool. It's always Swamp Thing stuff's always awesome to me. Got Soups there in the background. The deadly green. I also always love any mention of the green. Alright, and looking at the characters, usually I don't get to do this, but it says that it's got Nightwing, Constantine, Green Lantern, Raven, Swamp Thing, Jade, Obsidian, Superboy, Wonder Girl, and Swamp Thing all in this book. The cover artist is Goni Martinez. Excuse me, sorry. Alex Packendale and Dan Waters and Ram V are writing this. And of course, I'm going to say all these names of everybody, and it's going to say it right in it's going to say it. You know it is. It always does. George Cambandias, Tom Derenick, Brent Peoples, and Daniel Bayless are the artists, and now I get to have fun messing up their names again Isn't that fun? Probably reading this thing. So let's go. Superman and Swamp Thing uncover the secrets of the Great Darkness. Written by Joshua Williamson, Dan Waters, Ram V, and others. During an original crisis on Infinite Earth, Swamp Thing encountered and formed a truce with the Great Darkness. But this ancient force has been awakened by Pariah, and is now its influence and is felt across the multiverse. Now the Avatar of the Green must work together with new allies to investigate how far it has spread and why it would work with Pariah if they want to stop the Great Darkness from swallowing the Green. They need some extra help. Enter Super Swamp Thing. Alright. Sorry, all these lights are getting me a little bit today. Alright, we're moving on to regular Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. And this is issue number 5. Nightwatch was 2 if I forgot to mention it. But issue 5 on Dark Crisis here. Joshua Williamson's the writer. Dan Sampry is the artist. And the cover artist is Alejandro Sanchez Rodriguez, with Daniel Sampre doing the inking on that too, I believe. Alright. War at the Hall of Justice. After shocking events of the last issue, Pariah has won, and now his dark army is poised for invasion of our world. It is up to the Titans to rally the remaining heroes to defeat Deathstroke's ever-growing forces and avert total destruction. An epic war starts on the steps of the Hall of Justice, and only a miracle could help the heroes now. But all hope is not lost, as the worlds without Justice League have begun to loosen their grip. But can the heroes return to Earth if it means one member of Justice League could be lost forever? Alright. Moving on, starting this new Gotham City series. I don't know if y'all have seen this yet. Looks really cool to me. Phil Hester, and love Phil Hester. And Greg Goosebar, or I guess Gapster. Yeah, Gapster cover. And Tom King's writing this. Phil Hester's doing the pencils for it. And Eric Gapster's doing the inking. Alright. Once was a shining city on the water, the home for families, hope, and prosperity. It was a Gotham, and it was glamorous. The story of its fall from grace, the legend that would birth the Bat, has remained untold for 80 years. That's about to change. Superstar creators Tom King and Phil Hester team up for the first time to tell a definitive origin of Gotham City and how it became the cesspool of violence and corruption it is today. How it harbored and then unleashed the sin that led to the rise of the Dark Knight. 2 generations before Batman, private investigator Slam Bradley gets tangled in the kidnapping of the century as the infant Wayne heir disappears in the night. So begins the brutal, hard-boiled epic tale of a man living on the edge and a city about to burn. This sounds awesome. This sounds super duper awesome. And next we're moving on to Joker. And we've got this Carmine D. Giandomenico and cover, I believe, is this one, right? Yes. And we've got Matthew Rosenberg writing this, and Carmine's doing the interior art. A world once again holds a brutal breath as the Joker strikes again, but how far is he willing to go this time? From the twisted minds of Matthew Rosenberg, Task Force Z, and What's the Furthest Place from Here, and Carmine Di Giando Minko. Batman the Night, comes a violent, mind-bending new series that picks up from the catalytic end of the Joker and follows the mayhem across the United States with the Crown Prince of Crime setting out on his most bizarre caper yet. Will a fan favorite vigilante be able to prevent certain tragedy, or will he be in on the joke? In a backup, Joker's got a hot date, but he's going to need a mirror to make sure he looks nice. Maybe the Mirror Master can help. All right. Love that Joker. All right, let's see if this... Yay, that took forever, but it works now. All right, we're moving on to Multiversity Team Justice with that Robbie Rodriguez cover. And the artist for the inside is Marco Falella. And Evan Cohen and Danny Lohr are writing this. This is issue number 5. Last 2 issues were number 1 if I didn't mention them. And one of Earth One's bravest and boldest heroes makes an ultimate sacrifice to save one's allies in Team Justice. But can even that selfless choice turn the tide against the core? Who plans to invoke the wholesale slaughter in terms of thousands of wholesale slaughter of tens of thousands of people? What will their survivor's guilt do to the teen champion who didn't want to save such heartbreaking cost? I'm sorry. Oh, my eyes. I apologize. Let me say that one more time. And what will the survivor's guilt do to the teen champion who didn't want to be saved at such a heartbreaking cost? There's only one issue left, but we're not slowing down on the way to the finish line. All right. Now we're ending this with Poison Ivy. You know how much I love Ivy. Jessica Fawn cover. And we have Marcio Takara doing the interior art. And G. Willow Wilson writing this still. And I like this cover. Hello, sweetie. You're absolutely pathetic. You know that, right? Lucky for you, Daddy's home, and he's here to make all the bad feelings go away. As Ivy prepares to go international with her mission to save the Earth, there's only one thing standing in her way: the brave man whom Ivy stole her powers from. All right. All right, that's all of the books I picked up yesterday. Now, let's move on to this. You remember the Z Comics? And they've been the War hardcover. Well, now here we go. We have Guar's new album right here. Alright, I'm stupid. It's In the Duoverse of Absurdity is the name of the graphic novel. And The New Dark Ages is the name of this record. It's The New Dark Ages. I'm dumb sometimes, you know. Yeah, kids, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll throw a reel of the books. And yeah, I've listened to this album once. I like it. It's not my favorite Gore album, but it's not my least favorite Gore album. It's a good album. So that's my review on that. It's really quick. Yeah. So I will holler at you guys later, and here's the books, and thanks for watching, and tomorrow we'll have the Marvel stuff, so I'll holler at you later. Peace out.